Hi everyone, so I'm back with a new video, and as you can see in the title, this is about my journey to sisterlocks. So for as long as I know, that I knew, I believe I was 6 years old when I've had relaxers for a majority of my life. And then for relaxers, I've just kept up with it for every 6 to 8 weeks as usual. And then in 2010, September of 2010, I had my second born, my son. And I don't know what was so different between, like, I mean, obviously every pregnancy is different, but I can say for when I had my daughter, my hair grew so much and thickened up after having her. And then after having my son, 2 years later, my hair fell out in patches, like so much hair. Like I had empty patches of hair and everything. And then also there was a lot of, personal issues going on at the same time, but it was just insane. Like it was really bad. So my stylist at the time advised me to basically hold off on getting relaxers. Instead of doing 6 to 8 weeks, let's do 10 to 12. So I was like, okay, great. And in the meantime, I'll still come into her to, get deep conditioners, or if I can't come in, but, get a really good deep conditioner and get a weekly regimen in of doing that. So started doing that, and my hair was getting better. It was growing back, and it's coming back to itself. And I started adding in vitamins. I actually started back on my prenatals to get my hair back and everything. And I believe I switched over to another vitamin my doctor had recommended as well. I just cannot remember the name of it for now. So yeah, so my hair started doing better. And then spring of 2011, I decided to go to cosmetology school. It's just beauty has always been a thing that I love, so I went to cosmetology school and obviously learned a lot about it, a lot of things, but very much like my eyes were really opened on relaxers and like the damage that your scalp is going through every single time you get them done and everything. And I know countless times where I've had very bad like burns and everything on my scalp, patches of hair that fell out and all of that. And I just, you've experienced that, but I'm just like, you know what, this is just a part of this whole process. But yeah, over time, like, it's a lot of damage that you're doing to yourself and everything. So I just decided, instead of me prolonging relaxes in between, I'm just not gonna relax anymore. So I stopped getting relaxers around then, and then had to deal with the two different textures, so my natural hair and the relaxed ends. And I was struggling, and then I started watching YouTube and watching all these beautiful like natural beauties, like embracing their natural hair and everything. And so I just one day up and decided that, you know what, instead of me waiting for me to get to some sort of decent length to cut off my relaxed ends, I'm just gonna cut them off. So one day in cosmetology school, I asked one of my classmates to just chop off the relaxed ends, and I'm gonna put in pictures of those results. And it was just so freeing and everything. Like I didn't have to struggle with my hair for a while, and I know it was just really good. I mean, I had my days where I felt very awkward and so forth, but for the most part, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the journey and learning my hair and styling it and everything, color. Even through the natural journey, I did do like lots of braids and stuff when I got tired of doing it and everything. And then most recently, I would say for 2018, I was just like in my time of being natural, it that would be what, 7 years of being natural. there are some times that I got bored with doing my hair. Is it 7? Yes, 7 years of being natural. There are some times that I just got bored, and in my boredom, I cut my hair. And then either weeks or months later, I just regret doing it. So this time around for 20, well, last year, I was getting bored with my hair again, and I was like, color wasn't doing it for me, and then it just became a hassle to do it. The time of detangling and deep conditioning time frame, like it literally consumed a whole day of my life, and it got so annoying that like I couldn't attend things, and it's just so silly that my hair was wrapped around like, you know, my schedule of things. So let's say if my friends had an event for something, they had better told me a day before so I can prep my hair for whatever it is, because if I had to rush to get it done, I'm just not gonna go, because either my hair didn't come out the way I wanted to, or it's the process took too long to get done, or it's just like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna end up having to do a puff. And then at a certain point with me, I experienced quite a bit of damage for 2018 because I at some point would just leave my hair alone, and I started doing wash and goes, and tangles would happen, and I had to cut out pieces of hair and so forth, and it was just not going well. So then the summer of 2018, that's when I started looking into locks, because I just at that point was over, you know, this loose natural journey. I think I was at the end point of it, but I didn't want to rush into it. I had actually been told that, you know, locks will look great on you, locks will grow, but you know, you just, I was not on that mindset yet. I was not there yet. So I decided to start looking into locks, but it's just trying to decide which ones I would want to do, if I wanted to go the traditional routes. And I had no idea there were so many different types of locks and everything. I just know that I still wanted to have thick head of hair, and be able to do style. I just feel like I want to say this the right way, because all locks are beautiful and I love them all, and I think they're all like pretty gorgeous and beautiful. It's just like I just wanted to pick the right style that would work for me, where I wouldn't turn around and cut my hair or regret doing anything. So I really wanted, I really liked traditional locks, but I don't know, like I didn't feel like that was like the one that I wanted to do for myself. I actually installed locks for my mom, and that's just off of me watching like YouTube. I had no idea what the hell I was doing, but hers turned out really great. They actually show their length. I think she's had hers for about 4 years and everything. So I looked into those, and that's when I started discovering about micro locks and interlocking, and then sister locks. And I found a YouTuber, Let's Journey. I believe everyone knows her. I binge watch her sister lock journey, like her playlist, and I was just like, this is it. This is what I want, and everything. And I actually just watch a lot of other sister lock videos too. I want to say it's Brittany, Mo's World. Those are girls like I like sister lock, like beauties that I loved watching, and I just kept watching their videos for a while, but I still hadn't come to a firm decision that I wanted to get them. But I knew that that's kind of the route that I wanted to go. The other options that I wanted to try is to do the micro locks, like me doing them like on my own. I was just scared of messing up or like I am not great with like, although I went to cosmetology school, like parting was never like a thing that I mastered at well, like that great. Like so I didn't want to have like messed up partings and everything. I knew for sure that I'm not gonna start them, that I wanted someone else to do it. I just needed to figure out which ones that I wanted to do. So when I saw the sister locks, I really, really love them. But like, and not to say that I regret them, I love them. I'm just thinking on a more financial standpoint. I probably could have done the micro locks, like started off with like twists or anything like that and interlocked myself. I'm not sure. It's just the thought process that's going on in my head. But I mean, I love my sister locks. They're really great. They're the size that I want them, and I'm like envisioning the growth and everything. So I'm gonna get, that volume that I want to keep and everything, which I don't believe I would have gotten with traditional locks. But I do sometimes, like now I am almost 2 months locked. I just think of maybe I probably could have started out that way, but I know I couldn't achieve this end results if I did on my own. So in the end, I'm like, I don't regret it at all, but I just sometimes wonder if I could have done this instead to maybe save myself some coins. But at the end, I am happy with my locks, and I'm loving the journey. The fact that my hair does not revolve around my everyday life anymore. Like I'm able to just roll out of bed and be done. Like my hair does not hold up a huge hours of my life. Like the weekend used to be hair weekend, and I don't have to deal with that anymore. So yeah, like you ladies who have sister locks or whichever locks you do have, like, do you wish, or when you look back, do you think that you probably could have started your locks a different way? Are you fully just 100% happy? No thoughts of anything else? How do you guys feel? Right, and I guess that's all I have for today. Bye.